I did a video last week when I was in Nashville. I was up there for the Americana conference. I had the Ben Miller Band on, and that video actually got picked up by Rolling Stone Country, and in the first 24 hours, did over 600 views.
Oh wow!
Yeah,
And who was that? What was that?
Ben Miller Band out of
Ben Miller.
Arkansas.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So how did they get wind of it? Just like Twitter, Facebook?
They were doing. I guess they did a search. They were doing their stuff for. They were doing the top 20 acts that they saw at Americana Fest, and I guess they found my video. I mean, there's a lot of videos, from these guys. So I was just really surprised that they had mine.
That's awesome.
They didn't do crediting, so I was glad that I put my logo on my video. I got my logos on my YouTube channel.
Or maybe, I know nowadays you can search videos by the upload date or whatever, so maybe they wanted a current one.
That could have been it too. Yeah.
So you had a fresh, good,
Yeah.
fresh quality one.
Well, and this little thing shoots HD too, so it's one of those. It's almost kind of like GoPro, but it's called Ion. It's
Same
an action
concept,
cam.
though.
Same concept.
Same concept. Quality.
Absolutely. All right. Are you going to want to play "Baby Don't Cry," or are you going to want me to play it?
We'll let you play it, get the first spin, and then
Okay.
I'll play whatever else you want me to do.
Cool. We'll also record some stuff for Texas Countdown here too. How's that sound?
Hey, absolutely, man.
Kill two birds with one stone.
Sounds good. And I can cut any liners if you need me to on there too.
We'll do that. "95.3 The Range," Curtis Grimes, Our Side of the Fence. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was #1 on the Texas Music Chart. Was that your first #1 on the Texas
Yes,
Music
sir.
Chart?
It was actually our second.
Second
first,
number one.
First single off of the new record was Cowboy Kind. That was
Right.
our very first one, and then that was our second. So that was our second in a row. Yeah.
Second in a row, yeah.
Nice.
And now you're going with a new song. We'll talk about that in a little bit. And it's a perfect song for fall. And there's a cool story I want to share with you about that song. It is 8:10. We're at 95.3 The Range, and live in studio with me, Curtis Grimes. What a great album that is,
Thank you,
too.
man.
Our Side of the Fence. It's relatable, You listen to every single song on there, and it is definitely relatable to the average person.
That was kind of one of the goals whenever we were getting the song list, or rather, kind of finalizing the project, was to get something that everyone could relate to, and not necessarily just one particular type of person. We
Yeah.
tried to keep it pretty rounded and then cover everyone's, I guess, background.
Yeah, you got a couple of risque songs on there too.
Yeah, we pushed the envelope a little bit, but that one's kind of sums up where I grew up.
Right.
About 15 miles outside of a small town already, so you had to be creative to have fun over my neck of the woods.
Well, and you left that small town too, right?
I did, yeah, but you know what? I tell you what. Every time I go back home, and I've been home quite a bit here lately. My sister just had a new baby girl.
I heard that.
So I've been home, to soak up as much newborn time as I can. And every time I go back there, man, I missed it. And I mean, I get it. There's some annoying things about it. It's the small town, the gossiping, like everybody's in your business, but just the lifestyle and living there and kind of the freedom and slow pace of life. Like I miss that stuff every time I go back.
When you're not in your hometown, where you hang your hat?
Austin.
Austin.
I always joke everyone. I go, that's where I keep my stuff. Is Austin, because we're gone more so than we're home.
Yeah, you spend 200 plus days on the road, right?
Yes, if you count coming and going, the leaving days and then the driving back on the Sundays, probably so, man. Yeah, and Austin's a great place to live though for music. If you're doing music for a living, that is pretty much one of the best spots you can be at in Texas.
I remember moving to Texas in '99, and you hit that hill coming down 35, and you see the lights of Austin, at night, and it's that feeling of I'm home when you hit that place. There's no place like it on earth.
That's true, man.
I love Dallas, but there's something about Austin that's got a cool vibe to it.
It's unique, and people from out of state can relate to it a little bit because it's a little different than the rest of Texas. It's a little more liberal, a little more free, a little more kind of do what you
Don't
please.
say the L word.
Please. Right. Well, but so people from out of state, you know, can relate to that more, because right now it's kind of a cross between L.A. and Nashville. So it's very it's its own little pocket down there.
There's your song title right there, L.A. to Nashville.
Yeah.
You can do something like that. It is 13 minutes past. Let's talk about Baby Don't Cry. And what I want to talk about this song is when I got the album, and I got an advance copy of the album, I was listening to this in my car with my daughter. And I looked back in the rearview mirror, and this song came on. She was bawling. And I said, "What's wrong? Why are you crying on this song?" She said, "It's just so beautiful. The words are so beautiful that it's such a great song." So I'm kind of for her. I'm really glad that you're using this as a single now.
Dude, me too. That's one of the best compliments you can get right there. From how old is she now?
She's now 12, but she was 11 at the time.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah. So
tell her I appreciate it if I haven't already.
yeah, the words, you know, I guess were just so deep and beautiful. And you wrote this song yourself.
Yes, sir. This was one of our writes in there. So.
All right, let's do it. This is the brand new single, Curtis Grimes, "Baby Don't Cry." No, I'm serious. I'm driving down the road, and in the rearview mirror, there's just tears, and I'm like, "What's wrong? This is a good song. There's nothing bad about this song. It's just so beautiful."
I like that you do.
Yeah.
I know, that's the first thing I said too. It happened yesterday. I was like, man, you know,
I like
it's
it.
fresh.
It's different. It's different.
I thought it
Does
was
your
good.
wife like it?
Yeah, she likes
Is
it.
that- yeah, I
Part
guess
of
that-
it.
that's probably
She's
the
not
most
too
important.
keen on the beard, but
Why was it longer? Or did,
she doesn't like beards.
well,
So she'd rather no beard with the
really,
Yeah,
no, it
but-
does get a little scratchy.
But the thing with the if I take the beard off, it doesn't have the same look. You know,
Yeah,
it looks
that's true.
geeky without that. You know, this kind of has that same feel that. You remember Clapton when he did the Tears in Heaven album? His hair, his hairstyle. That's got that same kind of vibe to it.
Yeah.
What's up?
Good. Hi. How are you?
Hey.
Does Abby like it? Does she like it?
She's torn right now. She's used to daddy with
I'm right.
long hair. I've had long hair for 3 years.
It's funny, the real little babies, like when you see like dads shave their beards or whatever, like young kids, like they don't get it. They're like, ah. Like there's a video, like a viral video going around of this baby just like freaking out. So, that's their comfort zone though. Like a lot of them, that's their daddies, you know.
It looks different. Yours has whipped cream in the hole.
That's good.
I gave you the fully loaded.
I
figured.
appreciate that. My stomach may not
Yeah.
expand, but
I was
that's okay.
like-
That's
and I'm
good.
like-
That's so good.
I
I
know.
don't get Starbucks in the mornings.
It's nice
They're
to
not
have
open
them.
when I get here at 3:30.
Oh, I didn't
Yeah.
know about that.
I mean, like,
How long? I was telling about. I'm glad I looked at that talent directory because I didn't realize they changed the.
you forgot to tell him. we're up
Downstairs?
at eight.
It's
Oh,
in his
look at-
notes. If you
Yeah,
looked at
there you
his
go.
phone.
I didn't look at my notes. That's what happened.
Oh.
I told him I talked to you after, but there you go.
No, it says.
See how she turns it back around?
No,
That's
no,
just true. I didn't look at my notes.
Let's get you to do something after this if you want to.
All right.
It says notes, new suite, $8.90. Like in the subject line. It's early.
Then we'll do something also called 60 seconds with.
But I
I
looked.
screwed up.
I looked.
Last time I came with Grider, so that's why I was like,
Well, I punched it in that little directory. You know what's down there? So I was like, just figure out which floor to go to, and it said 890. So I got up there. I was like, this ain't the same place.
I like this
Right.
better, so I can
Oh,
actually see when you
So
get
if I
there.
would just look at my notes like I'm supposed to, like a good school kid.
I should have texted you this morning, but no.
No, it's good. I didn't go to the wrong place.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. You didn't say on air that you're at the wrong station either. Someone did that yesterday. And put it on Vine.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's not real smart.
Here we go.
Compounded it.
95.3 The Range. Baby Don't Cry. That is the brand new one from Curtis Grimes. The title of the album is Our Side of the Fence. Good stuff there.
Thank you, man.
It's where did you come up with the inspiration to write that song? 'Cause, I mean, it's like I say with my daughter, it's so packed full of emotion.
We it was a ride I had scheduled with a guy named Dan Couch, who has There's a couple of number ones nationally here as of late. So I mean, he's a pretty good songwriter. And I took this concept into him about, and it started off as kind of an old Merle Haggerty type thing, something along the lines of the worst thing, like some long crying, like basically the gist of it built around a dude was an alcoholic, and like the worst thing that could happen was to see his wife cry because of him. And so that was a little negative. So we wanted a sweet song. So then we kind of, all right, crying is a cool concept, but let's make it positive and like to comfort a woman, not necessarily come across as how you hurt her. And so we try to think of something that you would play for your girlfriend or your wife. You know, if she was just having a bad day, and then we kind of got going, and then the hook wound up being "Baby Don't Cry." So we tried to make the verses around that for a woman, and then on the chorus we tried to make it where we could double it up as to singing, like if you were singing to an infant or newborn.
Yeah.
And so that was kind of the challenge, was to make it apply to both. So you had to watch what we said, you know, it couldn't be too like sexual or too like lovey-dovey in blatantly,
right,
but more sweet and subtle. So that was those were kind of our building blocks, and I was very happy with our end result, and I'm glad we were able to use that single.
The end result is such a fabulous song. It's one of those songs, the first time I heard it gave me goosebumps, you know, and there's not a lot of songs that do that, because you get in there and I guess after 30 years of radio, you get a little immune to songs doing that. So when a song does that to you, you know it's kind of a special song.
That's awesome, man. I'm glad it stirred up your emotion for you and your daughter.
Let's get you to do something.
All right. Tell you what, do you want me to, do you have any preference? Or, I've been writing so much since we put out that new record, so I have a couple of new ones. Would you mind doing one of those?
Do something new. Do something new.
All right, here we go. Here's more of a message type song. Y'all, I put my money on that. An old Haggard song takes me back to my roots. In words in red, man, that's a stone cold truth. A quitting time cold one from a blue collar check. I put my money on that. And the FFA, they work hard and raise them right. Just shut up and listen to your grandpa's advice. A God-fearing woman, they ain't sure where it's at. I'd put my money on that. I put it on ones you can count on when it's all headed south. Talking about the real deals that go to, always got your back. I just call it like I see it, straight up matter of fact. Sure as Jesus coming back, I'd put my money on that. I'd put my money on that. And a red, white, and blue on a worn tethered flag. Good nose on a coon dog that ain't never lost a track. And that redneck jarhead across the pond for a rat. I put my money on that. I put it on ones you can count on when it's all headed south. Talking about real deals that go to, always got your back. I just call it like I see it, straight up matter of fact. Sure as Jesus coming back, I put my money on that. Put it on ones you can count on when it's all headed south. Talking about real deals and go-tos, always got your back. I just call it like I see it, straight up matter of fact. Sure as Jesus coming back. All in King High with a short stack. I put my money on that. I put my money on that.
Brand new Curtis Grimes.
Yes, sir.
Never heard anywhere else, and stuff that he's working on for the new album.
That's right. I guess that's the first radio time. First time playing radio. So there you go.
Put my money on that.
Yes, sir.
I like that. I like that a lot.
Thanks,
it's,
man.
it's again, we talked earlier about relatables, and that's just it's a relatable tune, and those tend to be the ones that work best with the fans out there.
Yes, sir. I think there's not many message songs these days. So
Yeah.
it's cool to be able to write something that you say it's something.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, let's do 60 seconds with. We're gonna give you. We're gonna take 60 seconds, rapid pace. Just fire off first thing that comes in your head. All right.
Lordy. All right.
All right,
It's early. Here we go.
What's one of your favorite songs?
Oh man. He stopped loving her today.
Something that you buy frequently.
Deodorant.
Which actress did you have a crush on when you were little?
Oh, Tiffany, Saved by the Bell. Kelly.
Kelly Kapowski.
Kelly Kapowski.
Yeah. I know who you're talking about. I can't think of her name right now. What's the strangest thing you've ever had thrown at you, or somebody's thrown at you?
Ooh, a shotgun shell?
Really?
Which is better than being shot at you,
Yeah.
I guess, huh?
You ever stolen anything?
Yeah, piddling stuff.
Okay, Mom, don't listen. Who would you want to play you in a movie about your life?
Ooh, hard one. Right now, current actors. I don't watch movies. I don't know current actors.
Wrong answer.
There you go. Anybody. I don't know.
Anybody, there you go.
I'm not picky.
What song changed your life?
Through It All, an Andre Crouch song.
Yeah.
Google it. See it, check.
Yeah. Why'd that change your life?
It's just kind of an inspirational type song, letting us know, regardless of what happens, that good Lord's watching out for us. Take care.
All right, Curtis Grimes, where you at this weekend? You were anywhere? near
Oh,
here?
we're at the Rustic tonight.
Yeah.
So it's our first time to play down there, and I've heard nothing but great things about it.
Awesome.
So yeah, we're looking forward to that.
Pat Green's place over
Oh,
there.
Pat's Bar. That's right. That's
yeah.
right. And we played with them quite a bit here lately, it seems. So it seems to be a common theme there. We're playing with Pat Green involved stuff. So that's not too bad of a company to be
No,
involved in, is it?
absolutely not. No, that gives you kind of like a mark. It's like you got Pat Green on your side right there.
And I got to tell, so since it's brought up, we played at West Fest here a few weeks ago, and afterwards our merch stands are right by each other. He walked over there after the show to do his stuff. Walks up and gave me a big old hug, and he said, "You're doing this with me." I said, "All right." So I'm standing there. The first person walks up, he signs their shirt, hands it to me. It's like, "All right." Sign it too. He goes to take a picture and pulls me in there. And so he included me in everything he autographed and every picture he took that night.
That's so cool.
Just
Now
like-
you know you've got a friend for life.
That's right, man. So I have the utmost respect for Pat Green. Yeah, that was a nice gesture, really nice.
Curtis Grimes, man, it's always a pleasure to see you, brother.
Dude, thanks for having me back in a nice swanky new joint, man.
You like the new digs?
Oh yeah.
Great view of
Does
the
does everybody know about the hair yet?
I've talked a little bit about that it was going to happen, but we're actually going to debut it hopefully on Good Morning Texas next week.
Well, for those of you that can't see, Chuck has this awesome new do, so y'all should be looking forward to
Yeah,
it.
the Gandalf
Revealing.
look is gone.
Anyway,
All right.
good to see you again, man.
We'll check your forecast and traffic next.
Hello,
Let me get
listeners.
traffic and
This is
weather
John
out of the way, then we'll go in the other room and do something for
encouraging
Texas
you
Countdown.
Every single Friday from 4 to 6 p.m.
I've never
listen
thought
to
about
Ted.
that. It's like who would play you as a...
Yeah, who'd play you in a movie?
Much like you. I'm trying
Bobby
to think of-
Bones would be perfect. Because back in the day when we lived in Austin, we both had the little mini fro thing.
Oh.
We look close enough alike. We were both Caucasians, white, pasty. Not like, that would be, because my new go-to is Bobby Bones if somebody asks.
There we go.
I was trying to think actor, though.
I know. I can't think. I don't know. And I try to think of someone tall.
Nicolas Cage.
Oh gosh, no. He's a freak of a
He's
freak.
too old to play you, right?
Because that was my deal. I'm totally out of touch with new movies or TV shows. I don't watch those. So I'm like trying to think of current, actors. Or I was like,
I would know.
That's okay.
Which way did it go,
We
George?
made it fun anyway.
Yeah, how you gonna fail just answer the first thing that comes to your head test, huh?
You should